Let's talk about it. Law. What is the definition of law? The system of rules which a particular country or community recognizes as regulating the actions of its members, and which it may enforce by the imposition of penalties. A rule defining correct procedures or behaviors, and it could be in sports. What is breaking the law? Breaking the law means to fail to obey a law, to act contrary to a law. What is the definition of rule? One of a set explicit or understood regulation or principles governing conduct within a particular activity or sphere, control of or dominion over an area or people, exercise ultimate power or authority over an area and its people. Pronounce authoritatively and legal to be case. What is breaking the rules? To refuse to follow instructions, to go against the rules or law. I didn't know that word. What is guideline? A general rule, principle, or piece of advice. What is breaking? The rules. To refuse to follow instructions, to go against the rules. Oh, I just read that in the idiom. What is synonym of breaking guidelines? Breach, infraction, violation, transgression, or denote in some way the breaking of a rule or law or the upsetting of a normal or desired state. What is free? Not under control or in power of another, able to act or be done as one wishes, not or no longer confined or imprisoned, without cost or payment, with the sheets eased, released from captivity, confinement, or slavery. What is the root word of choice? Chosen, from the Old English, chosen, to choose, seek out, select, elect, decide, test, accept, settle for, approve. I'm sharing this information because they tell us they got laws, they got rules, and they got guidelines, and then there's a penalty for the rules, the laws, the guidelines. But in the same breath, we are told this is the land of the free, the land of the free. So how can it be the land of the free with laws, rules, and guidelines that goes against us being free? So if you can teach us laws, rules, and guidelines, why can't they teach us what is it to be free? You see? They're saying that this is the land of the free. So why is not free being taught? You see? we have to ask the questions to the people who are making these laws, these rules, these guidelines, in order to understand your choice to choose. That's their perception of us breaking the law, the rules, and the guidelines. But if you do not think this is what you're doing or your intention of doing, who is anyone to penalize you for being free to choose to do it the way you're doing it? Because when we do something that's against the law, the rules, and the guideline, it should affect somebody else's being. The only people that's being affected by laws, guidelines, and rules are the people, not the people who are making the rules, the laws, and the guidelines. So are they perfect? Are they free? Are they exempt from laws, rules, and guidelines? Who is making a law against them? Because there's no perfect one. And everyone falls short. You see, everyone makes mistakes. So who are the people that's making these rules, laws, and guidelines that say they have authority to penalize anyone who's not walking this line that they say is the line, and they have to walk a line as well? It's so time for us to start looking at the world differently, opening our minds to see beyond everything that they gave us when it comes to our English word. We think it means what we think it means. But we never had an opportunity to ask the person who made these laws, these rules and guidelines, what do you mean? This would put us all in one box, in one bag, in one class, in one collective thinking. Because there's so many rules, so many laws, and so many guidelines. So it would be like we never know what is a law, a rule, or guideline that we're breaking, because you can't be specific about it when you have so many different people with different perceptions and different perspectives, different logic. You see? Please do your research. Raise your vibration. This is where the information comes from when you raise your vibration. When you let your yes be yes and your no be no. If something someone says or does makes you feel less than happy, less than joy, less than peace, that is a life lesson. People are supposed to make you feel good. People are supposed to speak life into you. Because without life, we can't exist. You see? These things, laws, rules, and lines, zaps the life out of us. Because we walk on eggshells. We don't know what is freedom. Nobody's teaching what it means to be free, to experience your life force energy in the way that you choose to experience it based on what life is showing you. We're only passing through as a spirit and soul, utilizing a meat suit. And people are telling us what is the be-all, end-all, the ABC, the 1, 2, 3. And that's the line we must walk. So we're not free. But they say this is the land of the free and home of the brave. Let's get free. Let's get brave. Because this is our home.